Hello, hi everybody, and welcome to our afternoon investor place your bids live product showcase. We have our management team members here with me, and I'll just first like to introduce myself. And obviously welcome our audience today. My name is Susan Fulola, CEO and founder of Jubix, as well as the global head of product portfolio. So I'm part of the vision, the ideas, as well as some of the implementation in regards to the Jubix trio of apps and services. I'm here with my fellow management team members, set to be directors. So once we get some investment in place. So over to you, Donald, to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Susan, and welcome back again to our final showcase session where we're going to show again our products. So I am Donald Golay and I'm Albanian from Kosovo. I have been part of Jubix for 2 years now with my co-fellow Ricky, who joined a month before me. And it has been an amazing journey until now, as it was my first experience as a developer, and throughout the months and everything moved too fast. If you asked what happened, I can say I don't know what happened. We just worked really hard. So I moved from developer to lead. Then after leading, we were facilitating the program together. After that, I have been managing for the last 6 months, and now I'm part of operations and partnerships. Before moving forward, I want to mention all the management team that has been with us throughout this journey. And before going, one thing is that we have done this voluntary, so we have proved what a team, when they become together, can do something just by their will and just fully voluntary. So we have Caleb Moses from Cameroon. We have Bright Atsigi from Nigeria. We have Herman Gabre from Ethiopia, currently in USA. Raymond Kalumba from Uganda. Orber Hairizai from Kosovo as well. We have Chardonnay Barrett from London, who is the strategic of marketing. I didn't mention Ricky because Ricky is here. So Ricky is going to do his own presentation. So it's up to you.
Thank you, Donald. So my name is also Ricky Momo. I'm Ghanaian, but basically I have migrated to Canada now, and I have a similar background as Donald, because we have this pretty much the same story, except that I came about a month before he did. Basically, I also joined in as a developer and worked on the product with a couple of teammates. Some made it, some didn't. I was pushed into leadership role. Susan did that, and I'm thankful that she did that. I've been able to do some leadership during the whole 2 years, and I've been also had the opportunity to be a facilitator for about some months, and also that has been a good thing because it's basically helped move the product as quickly as we could. Mainly, my expertise comes from is based in Elixir, Ruby, JavaScript, Ruby on Rails, TypeScript, all the tools that for a full stack developer uses. But currently I'm mainly in the backend stuff. So what I mainly do here is I ensure that there is effective deployment of technical solutions, and then software. I also I coordinate with the project managers and business analysts, and then also implementation specialist. I'm responsible for aligning our technology strategy with our business goals. Basically, this involves overseeing new technology rollouts and also managing projects risks, and then leading teams of professionals to deliver these strategies. Basically, I bridge the gap between technical complexity of the business strategy and also ensuring smooth and effective operations within the company. So that's basically my role, and I think that will be all for about me. Thanks, Donald. Susan, you can take over.
You are on mute, Susan.
Thank you so much for that, Ricky. Donald, did you want to do a brief explanation about what you're going to be doing as well, or?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So, about now, what is going to be ahead of me is something Ricky already said it. We have been pushed to leadership, and that's a fact because what we have done here, we have become experts, so-called experts, throughout this whole journey. And mostly everything that we have done it for the first time, and we work together, and this is what we did. So, regarding my new jobs in the from now on in the future, it's about operations and partnerships, which I'm being dedicated, and I'm going to be dedicated to ensure smooth program by planning and organizing in advance. Of course, by monitoring progress, I will guarantee that all team objectives and goals are going to be are going to be accomplished within the set deadline. I'm constantly exploring ways to optimize our workflow, to improve productivity, and enhance the overall effectiveness of our operations. As well, I am entrusted with the responsibility of forging strong alliance and strategic partnerships that will drive the growth of success of our company. I will work tirelessly to identify and collaborate with key stakeholders, both locally and globally, to establish mutual beneficial relationships that will open new doors for our new opportunities. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you so much for that, Donald. I really appreciate that. It's just been amazing working with people from around the globe. I mean, we've learned so much along the way, and we've been able to create, a fitting trio of products that actually fit into cultural diversity, as well as digitally making sure that we think of the future. So that takes me nice into our pitch for this afternoon. I'm first going to hand it over to Amel and Wusawa, who is just going to give a brief explanation about who the GTLRA are. And I'll just be taking Ricky and Donald off stage, as well as myself. Over to you, Wusawa and Amel.
Thank you very much, Susan, Donald, and Ricky. Hello, everyone. My name is Abusiwa Liuma. I'm from Zambia. I'm a front-end software engineer. But here at Jubix, I serve as a marketing team lead, as I'm anxious to see what's happening in the treasury box. Ha ha ha. Jubix has been a very transformational and impactful journey for me. I have grown professionally, have worked with an amazing team, and acquired relevant skills along the way. I believe that Jubix is indeed the future of work, innovation, and leadership. At Jubix, we believe in the spirit of diversity and teamwork. Therefore, today I'm joined by my teammate Amel, who will briefly introduce herself.
Thank you, Busuwa. Thank you, Susan, Donald, and Ricky. So I'm Amel Khiri from Algeria, full stack developer here at Jubix and also part of the marketing team. I would like to say a few words about my experience here in Jubix, which is, or let's say, amazing. We are like a family, so I learned a lot. When I started, I was a little bit, when you start in a new company, but then everything was so amazing. I mean, the team, the colleagues, and I learned a lot in marketing and also working with Next.js, TypeScript, and everything. So let me tell you a little bit about GTLRA, our product. So what is GTLRA? It is the Global Tech Sprint Leadership Recruitment Agency. So GTLRA leads with transparency and shared learning to provide the world with a diversified recruitment agency that advocates inclusive change across all markets to shared financial equity across platforms. In 2 words, it connects students, universities, and school with investors. We call them sprinters, and we call them sprinters. So it will last 3 months with the potential to get hired. It provides talent with training and mentorship from industry experts. And so GTLRA is your strategy partner in shaping the future of recruit and leadership. Let's know more about GTLRA with our amazing Busua. Busua?
Thank you so much. Just like Mel said, our mission here at Jubix through the GTLRA is to provide services both internationally, locally, and internationally through schools, universities, in order to drive innovation, shared knowledge, and facilitate cross-border leadership, paving a way for a beautiful future where young people have beautiful, tremendous opportunities from across the world. So as we mentioned before, Jubix is made up of a trio of 3 products, Momo Code, Jumit, and the GTRA itself. So I hope you brace yourself to hear more from our amazing team that will share more about our products and innovations. And I now hand over back to Susan. Thank you very much.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Wusua and Amel. I will now be taking us into our pitch for this afternoon. So investors, please listen out. Even if you're not here with us now, we have a 72-hour window. So if you are obviously viewing our presentation today, please understand that there is a 72-hour window for bids. And we will be excited to see those bids come in. So now I'm just going to present my screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen, everybody? Okay. So here we are presenting our trio of products under the Jubix brand, where you can match, connect, invest, and unlock unlimited opportunities. We are a fintech company, and we're working in the fintech market area. So what is the global problem? So there's various global problems under, an investor profile, a talent profile, and a company profile. And there's some that I've highlighted here. So in terms of investors, there's market volatility, there's a lack of knowledge of experience, and there's a risk of loss, high fees, fraud, lack of time to manage investments, and fear of missing out. From a talent perspective, there's skill gap, 64%. Work-life balance is at 59%. Mental health is also decreasing at 57%. There's also a lack of diversity, and pay and benefits are not as much rewarding. Lack of opportunities for advancement, and there's a toxic work environment currently at 43%. And from a company perspective, you have the economic uncertainty, which is at 63% for companies. Competition is high, talent shortage is high, and then you have the technology changes that obviously most companies now have to adapt to. We also have the environmental regulations, supply chain disruptions, as we saw from COVID, and how it really disturbed our supply chains. And then obviously the cybersecurity threats, as well as the rising cost of living, which we've all probably had to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And of course, inflation that also affects that. So what is the global impact of this? So the global impact is that this affects stakeholder management from an investment perspective. It affects it by, obviously from the high interest rates and of course the ongoing war that we all know about in Ukraine. The average cost of replacing an employee is actually $4,129 for hourly workers and $10,000 for salaried workers, with a $42,000 amount for executives. So you can imagine it's quite a high cost to actually replace employees. And then from a global perspective, there's 70% of people that do not have access to opportunities, 33% of employees globally that have faced discrimination at work, and 52% are in the Middle East and North Africa. And in Europe, there's 31%, even though Europe is so accessible. And in North America, there's also another 29%. So you can see overall the global impact that we are facing. So what are we? We are the next gen solution, and we are bringing Jubix here. So Jubix is an unbiased payment gateway, the future of digital matchmaking, the Web3 Tinder fintech marketplace. Swipe right to unlock unlimited collaboration and financial opportunities, matching talent, companies, and investors anonymously based on their key interest, skills, and finance in a web-free gamification environment. So what will you have? You have access to multiple cloud and payment services, change the way you pay, make payments, receive payments, match with funded networks, and be part of your own bidding system. You also have voting rights against, potential collaborations or investments you make, as well as checking on your reputation status. So the more contribution you do, the more your reputation goes up in Jubix. And not last but not least, we have the facilitation of smart contracts, which I won't go too much into because we have our main app team here that will dive more into that. So I won't go over this bit because I feel like I'll be showing, main app's presentation, but I will just go over all the products and services that we offer. So we do have the Jubix Web3 marketplace, like I said, matching talent, company, and investor based on their interest, skills, and financial value. We have the GTLRA, which I know Wusawa and Amel has done an effortless job introducing over the last couple of weeks. And that's our management service that enables co-innovation, co-collaboration, and acquisition with global stakeholders internally and externally, facilitating a global exchange of expertise, ideas, and best practices. So as I go from there, Jumi is our video streaming app. So just similar like your Zoom or your Google Meet, we have our own video streaming app, which we have actually a bit more quirk, I would say, than the normal streaming applications out there. And we are working in collaboration with Microsoft Azure to build out that application. And then we have Game Over, the collaboration game. So Game Over is a game, a 3D multiplayer puzzle game. The main objective of the game is to control a character that collects triangle pieces falling from the 3D universe. And I don't want to do too much revealing because we have the teams here to present themselves. I also won't be going over this part. So as you can see, these are the covers of our free trios of apps. And let's talk about the flexible plans. So we have entry access. So for entry access, you'll be paying £10 for up to 10 matches, and you'll be able to access Jubix app. You'll also be able to access the game, as well as access Jumi, but with a maximum of 3 rooms. Also, there'll be a maximum of 30 minutes per meeting that you have, and there'll be a file storage space facility. You'll also be having access to our mapping functionality, as well as our calendar and notes. Member access, you have unlimited matches for $30, and you'll be able to access Jubix app, access the game, access Jumi, and all other rooms unlimited, as well as a file storage, mapping service, calendar, and notes. And for the enterprise service, like we have talked about before, the GTLRA, we will provide you a managed service, a white label product, as well as recruiting and screening and hiring. So we'll be able to do all of that on the behalf of the company. We'll also be able to access our microservices. So you'll be able to white label the microservices that we currently have. So we have currently around 10 microservices. And you'll also be able to have access to AWS and Azure Cloud. You'll have unlimited access to the trio of apps, and you also have unlimited meeting time, file storage, mapping, calendar, and notes. So based on our old application that we previously had, we tried to, really dig down and find out the statistics behind the application. So based on 10,000 users, we evaluated our product positioning. And here's a visualization of that data. And it shows the daily matches, the new opportunities, popular interests, popular skills, popular words in conversations, average investment made, amount of countries that we facilitate, as well as the number of visits, per person. And then also the liquid value of the entire network as it stood. And this was in August of this year. But we've obviously now rebranded and rebuilt our applications to make them more robust and much more better functionality. So about us, Jubix is leading the way in software development. You can see it for yourself today. A rapid innovation, delivering results in months, not years. We offer a trio of products and services, onboarding key stakeholders, and enhancing our future product and positioning, and empowering users to excel and achieve financial equity. At Jubix, we believe that diversity and inclusion are essential to our success. We are committed to creating a workplace where everyone feels welcome, respected, valued regardless of their race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, religion, and any other factor. We believe that a diverse workforce is more innovative and productive, and we are committed to fostering a culture of inclusion and where everyone can thrive. So, edtech, gamification, fintech, Web3, we are all of those. All innovation is sourced through diversified collaboration and incentivized networks, through liquid networks, which is a catalyst that propels innovation. Big tech has scaled through diversified, innovative network monopolies in key markets that now 7 out of the top 10 largest companies in the world are in technology. Jubix accelerates supply chain management, revolutionizes tech research and development, and transforms labor markets to create an agile, tech-fueled economy, which provides innovation, an innovation environment that is inclusive. Yeah, a little about me. I tend not to talk about myself, but yeah, I've been endorsed, obviously, to be one of the top 100 global women of the future of emerging technologies. I've also been awarded front runner in fintech in 2021, and then last but not least, shortlisted for the Tech Women 100 Awards in 2020. I have 16 plus years experience across product and change and talent management, investment banking, entrepreneurship, edtech, and fintech. It's based on my challenging experience as an entrepreneur that I actually have come up with this concept and this approach. And as I said earlier, I am the global head of product portfolio. So as you can see here, some of these are the people that we have selected to be, to join the previous management team. And you can see some of their lovely faces here. They have been amazing. They've been instrumental to delivery. And there's some others that we have selected as well that we haven't added to this board, but you will see from them today once they present themselves. So I'll talk about the market size. So the market size is actually a 3 trillion market size. It's a quite a big market, total addressable market. And it's actually growing every day, as you can imagine, past COVID and with the supply chains, being in the ruins, people are really wanting to step their game up. They want to now create their own companies and pivot from actually being a worker for another company. And then look at the service available market. So it's a 6.6 billion service available market. And obviously the serviceable obtainable market that we want to tap into is at a 264 million rate. So you can imagine there's a lot of room for us to fit in. So our timeline, so obviously, we're a bit past our timeline. It's now December, but of course, we want to make sure that you understand exactly, what kind of investment we're looking to raise. So we want to raise 1.5 million initially, and then we want to raise another 1.5 million, and then in a few months' time, raise 3 million pounds. So 6 million pounds raise is what we are seeking, and we believe that we've done the justified work to show that we are deserving of that. So as I said, our investment proposal, but just imagine November being December. So please give us our Christmas gifts early. We'd really be appreciative. And then obviously January, we'd like to raise another 1.5 million, and then in March, another 3 million pounds investment. So our proposed objectives: Jubix focus on co-creation with their customers and stakeholders to shape the Jubix solution. We get them to participate in the process, leverage from a pool of collaborative expertise and research to bring about this novel, innovative concept to life. So this will enable Jubix to unlock liquidity to incentivize users to be onboarded. So first, we want to globally onboard 100 schools and universities. So if you're a school, if you're a university out there, you want to partner with Jubix, please feel free to contact us at info@jubix.co.uk. Globally onboard 50 financial corporations. So we're talking about banks, financial institutions. We believe that they are our key organizations from the banking and financial sections that will really pivot us into the concept that we're trying to create. And then, of course, we want to, reach critical mass and then have our public launch. This is when we'll actually public launch to, the general public and be able to have enough users so that our matches are definitely robust. So, of course, people are going to say, oh, there's loads of platforms out there. Of course, there's loads of platforms. But what platforms offers you all free? What platform offers you, all four, should I say? Task management, fintech services, collaborative cloud, crowdfunding platforms, and then you have your freelance services. So we see that Jubix sits right in the middle of all of these platforms, and all of these platforms actually can interconnect into Jubix to create liquidity across platforms. So all these platforms that you see, Jubix will be able to match users and actually create pooled networks of liquidity across these platforms that you see here today. Our mission statement is to bring to market a transformational solution that can change lives and revolutionize how we approach collaboration and finance, with a vision to reshape technology to democratize access to finance and opportunities while fostering inclusivity and empowerment of leadership potential. I mean, look at Donald and look at Ricky. I believe that they are a prime example of exactly what we're trying to do. And of course, all of the people that you're going to listen to for the rest of this afternoon. Jubix emerges as a response to systematic flaws in supply chains, a platform born from a vision to provide financial and social opportunities. So our equity model is the fact that we would take 60% equity stake in businesses formed or have received investment inside Jubix marketplace. And of course, if we brought all the people together, I believe Jubix is deserving of taking a 6% equity stake. And then from an enterprise service perspective, we obviously, like I said earlier, we would take a 15K for a facilitation service to validate talent being recruited. And then we would have a white labeling membership service where users will be able to pay £30 per user via our dual digital structure. And they will also be able to use it in co-working spaces, online, and they can also access it on LCD screens. So there'll be loads of ways that you'll be able to access Jubix. So from a market analysis perspective, we're talking about a global software as a service market 2021-2025 report. This market is expected to grow by 99.99 billion. Yeah, so we are trying to get a room in that market. I believe there's enough space for us to do that. Globally, there's 1.7 billion people unbanked and rely on cash payments. So we really want to get those people to become digital. And there's also a lack of financial visibility that devoids such individuals of funding or investment, resulting in a large opportunity gap within emerging markets. So this is kind of the overall market analysis that we see that we can really tap into. So Jubix data warehouse. So using predictive modeling enables accurate financial estimation based on company talent or investors. Sorry about the misspelling there. From a stage perspective, years of experience, operations, investment per skill, co-founder, consultant, or mentor, and equity shares available or to be obtained. Classification allows for segmentation of companies based on above data for targeted analysts and marketing. Our recommender systems provide personalized suggestions for potential co-founders or companies based on industry, location, or previous investments. Anomaly detection helps identify unusual trends or outliers in the company's matrix, such as revenue fluctuations or investment patterns. Natural language processing, NLP, extracts insights from textual data, such as sentimental analysis of company descriptions or identifying key themes and preferences. So for investment benefits, hopefully, investors are listening to us today. You have got loads of benefits when you invest in Jubix. All stakers share a revenue share of 6% per business acquisition. So if you can imagine Jubix being the umbrella and all of the businesses that come under Jubix, you will be part of that equity, revenue share of 6%. Income from transactions. So the transactions that are made via Jubix, we also have a 1% fee. So you will also have a benefit of that. Tier 2 management revenue per seat monthly per department. So when people are paying our membership fees, you will also have a shared benefit in that. And we also have a 360 yearly membership that will be afforded to our investors. You'll have free access to Jubix for stakeholders adding value through the GTLRA and the reduced customer acquisition costs. So we will reduce customer acquisition costs for enterprise companies by 55%. In year 2026, we will have an IPO and we will have 33% share stocks for wider markets, and Jubix aids as a central bank digital currency alternative onboarding intermediary for the future. So that brings my pitch to a close. And if you want to invest in us today, please contact us via info@jubix.co.uk. If you want to place your bids right now. We are ready, we are waiting, and we are looking forward to the new year. So thank you so much for listening to my presentation. And I will now hand you over back to Wuswa and Amel. Wuswa and Amel, are you here?
Yeah, thank you, Susan. It was amazing. Okay, so I guess that now we'll hand it over to our first team, Busua.
Yes, I love the presentation. One of my favorite quotes is by Abraham Lincoln, and it says that the best way to predict the future is to create it. And I believe that's what we're doing here at Jubix, is creating the future by revolutionizing it just now. We now go on to present our showcase today, and our first presenter is Vladimir from the main app.
Thank you so much, Bosewa. Thank you so much for such a kind presentation. Welcome everyone to Jubix. We are here to help you understand what we're doing, why your money is going to be safe with us, and why we say that the future is with us. My name is Vladimir Pascal. I am a full stack developer from Peru, and I am the team lead of the main app, the Jubix app, where you're going to have your matches and you're going to see the future. Today, my team one by one is going to present each of the features, each of our characteristics, and why Jubix is special and why you should come with us. So please, Monsen, it's all yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Vladimir, for the nice presentation. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our event today. A little bit about myself. I'm Mohammed Mohsen, a full stack web developer from Afghanistan. I've been here part of Jobix family for the last 6 months, working with my amazing teammates, which some of them are, as you can see today with me, helping me presenting our product. And some those who are not present, I want to give a big thank for their hard work and dedication. So about my experience in Jobix, which have been nothing short of remarkable, and it's been an enriching journey for me so far. So today we are going to present you our fintech modern technology. But before we dive deep into it and give you a demo of application, I'd like to give you a little bit information about the application. The application that you are going to see today is a fintech Web3 modern technology, which adheres strictly web accessibility and also Web3 principles and smart contracts. So now I'd like to hand it over to Germa, one of our other fellow developers, to introduce themselves and give a little bit information about themselves. Then we will dive into application presentation and we will present the application. Thank you. Germa. Germa, do you hear me?
Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. So hello, everyone. My name is Girma from Ethiopia. I'm one member of Juvix. I have worked at Juvix last 6 months. I'm full stack software developer. Currently, I'm working on the backend. So I'm glad to be here. It has a great team spirit with my team member. I love that everything. So thank you. You can continue.
Okay. Thank you. So I think so. This is our application. So when a user, because I'm already there.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
Mohsin.
carry on. I thought you will not be able to join. Sorry, the stage is your man.
Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. So I welcome you all again to today's event. My name is Kozim Abdul. I'm a full stack web developer from Nigeria. I work as a front-end developer here at Ubix under the umbrella of the main app team, which is led by Vladimir and co-lead by Muhammad Mohsin. I have some amazing teammates, which their presence in the main app team has given me invaluable experience for the past 5 months. They have been very supportive, easily approachable, and never tired of attending to the teammate request. John, Justice, Julius, Edmond, Amel, Grima, you guys are so wonderful. All right, today I'll be giving a brief demo of our product, which is a fintech modern technology that offers stakeholder services. Our application is strictly adhered to the accessibility standards and Web3 technology. And in addition to that, we've developed a responsive web application giving adequate consideration to a seamless user experience. Without further ado, let's see the beauty of our product in action. Yes, as a returning user or a new user, you'll be presented with the welcome page on visiting Jubix URL, which is the page that you are looking at the moment. And on clicking the Get Started, the user will be redirected to the login page. Um, Justice, could you please click on the welcome? That is all right. That is the login page, which user is going to be presented after clicking on the Get Started button from the welcome page. Yes, if you are a new user, you need to create an account before you could be able to log in. And at the same time, user can as well use their social media account like Google, Facebook, Twitter to sign up and to log in. So after login, so the user will be presented with Jubix trial product where the user is going to select a product. Just could you please log in? I believe you have an account. Perfect. So yes, this is the page that will be presented to the user after having access to log into the web application. Yes, once now this is where a user is going to select from the trial product. Yes, I think just selected the product. And after selecting the product, so the user will be taken to the introductory video page. So the brief video page explains all the features of the products, and then you navigate to the terms and conditions page by clicking the continue button. Just could you please do that for me? Thank you. All right. The user reads all the terms and conditions and chooses to proceed if those terms and conditions align with him or her. So could you please help me do that? Justice? Thank you. Yes, after once that is done, then the user will be redirected to the profile page. So where the user is going to choose, the user can choose their profile type. And there are three profile types in the product. We have talent, we have company, and we have investor. So could you please choose one for me? Perfect. Yeah, following that, after choosing either of the profile type, so the user will be taken to the interest page. So in the interest page, user can select one main interest and the two secondary interests. So please, could you help me do that? Yeah, you select one main interest, then are you on the interest page? Please select the primary interest page. Could you please
Sorry
refresh
to
the page?
interrupt. I guess there's a technical glitch. Kazim, you can continue. It's all right.
All right, all right. So you can use the URL to navigate. Now from there, after selecting the interest and sub interest, so once those conditions have been met, so the continue button will become active, and from then you can navigate to the skill page. So now in the skill page, the user will be proceed to the skill sections and also repeat the same the similar process that we experience in the interest page. So could you use the URL to navigate to the skill page, Justice? Now from the after selecting the skills and which you are going to follow the same process that you undergone on the interest page, then you move on, the user move on to the questionnaire page. Please just move on to the questionnaire page, or you can try this one if there's any technical issue here. Just select skills and main one skill and the two secondary sub skill. Yes, perfect. So that is the main. So we now select two sub main. Select one more. Select one more. Yes, continue. Yes, perfect. So after this page, user will be taken to the questionnaire page where he or she answers some questions based on his or her profile. So could you help me with those questions? So the page determines the type of question that you'll be presented to. So if you select um, a, a different skills depends on it will determine the type of question that you're going to be presented here. Could you help me do that as quick as possible, Justice? Thank you. Yes. All right, perfect. So at Jubix, matching process comprises of three different phases. So yeah, you can continue doing that. So that yes, now we have first degree matching, we have second degree matching, and we have questionnaire based matching. The first degree matching matches users based on their interest and sub-interest, while the second degree matching matches users based on their skills and their sub-skills. On the questionnaire-based matching, it matches users based on the values they offer. These three-phase processes begin from the profile selection page, and all the matching occurs in real time thanks to our continuously active matching algorithm. It ensures that relevant matches are automatically generated. The algorithm seamlessly matches company with the right talent, connects investor with the compatible companies, and, and links investor with the suitable talent. As new users with matching skills and interest join the platform, new matches are established. User can also update their skills and interest, and the algorithm adjusts the matching accordingly. Our app also allows users to easily add new skills and interests to be whitelisted to our backend, which enhancing their experience. So we aim to integrate and machine learning into our application in the future to provide a more robust and accurate matching algorithm. So from that particular page now, you can move on to the chart tab by the left. So that is where you're going to see the graph page of the whole stuff. Graph and the chart, not map, chart. The second after the matching tab by the left, the second one from the top. Is it responding?
I think there's a technical issue, so
Oh, yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. I can see. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is what happens here. The chat page records all the users in Jubix based on their match data, performance, interaction with other users via game, main app, and unit. And it's not static. It fluctuates based on this interaction. And if the user is a talent user, he or she will see investor information and the company information. And if the user is a company user, he or she will see the investor information and the company and the talent information. And if the user is an investor, he or she will see the company information and the talent information. The graph, I mean the chart by the right shows each bar on that chart shows the number of companies on a particular skill. For instance, we have the administration skill, for instance, and when you hover the mouse over that particular stick, the number one on the graph, the first bar on the graph from the left, so it's going to show the number of companies that is on that particular skill. And at the same time, when you go to the candlestick chart, so which is placed by the left, so that is going to show. And when you pick the skill on the bar chart, now the equivalent candlestick on the left chart, which is the candlestick chart, so we show the average amount of the investment on that particular chart, and it does not no, it's not static. It fluctuates based on the time. Now when a user is a talent user, now when you visit the site, you are going to see the four major things from that candlestick from that candlestick chart. When you take the skill, say the administration, now it's going to show the time, the open time, the high, the low, and the close. So that is the average amount of investment at that particular time. So when you visit on say the last 1 hour, so the figure that you're going to see there is going to to be quite different from what we see on the 15 hours. So that concludes a brief overview of how our matching process works. Our backend follows a microservice-based architecture to ensure scalability, separation of constraints, and reliability. So as a close remark, I would like to reiterate that at Jupix, we believe in the transformative power of connection, innovation, and collaboration. Our commitment to creating meaningful relationships and fostering opportunities remains unwavering. Many thanks for your time and your attention today. Let's embark on this journey together, where every connection has the potential to shape a brighter future. Thank you. Over to you, Mohsen. It's all yours now.
Yeah, thank you, Qasim, for your nice presentation. I believe, Justice, you can carry on and give information about smart contract.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Justice Vajeri from Ghana. A member of the main app team on Jubix, and I'm here to present this implementation of the smart contract into our main app. So let's take it one step at a time, all right? What is smart contract? Why do we go with blockchain instead of using any other system where anyone at all can use? Okay. So blockchain is simply, I would say, a decentralized system where no one controls the flow of data or the type of data is being stored in on the blockchain network. Okay. So let's say, for example, let's take Facebook, for example. Okay. In explanation to um, decentralization. Okay. So when we talk about Facebook, we all log in into Facebook, post pictures, images, do all sorts of things in there. Okay. Facebook is a centralized system where the Facebook itself controls the database. Okay. So why blockchain? So Jubix wants a transparent system where anything you do on our platform, all right, is being transparent to you as a user and to you and to us as a company. So those are the differences between centralized and decentralized. Okay. So to move on, why smart contract? Smart contract in here because we want an automated system where users can, I would say, perform a couple of transactions or agreements based on their matching. So how does it work? So basically, the first thing you do during when you get into the Jubix main app, okay, when you are being matched with, let's say, a company is being matched with a talent, okay, that simply means the company is giving the talent the opportunity to fulfill some sort of job or something for them. Okay, so we can use freelancing, for example. Okay, so Fiverr, when you go to Fiverr, for example, you go in there, you upgrade your profile with your skills and everything. Okay, so a client comes in and does what? Look at your profile, and if you fit the type of job they need you to complete, then they contact you, so you get the job done for them, right? So this time around, we are going to use smart contract. That's what we're
Sorry,
doing.
Justice, for interruption, man. I believe you just shared one window because we are not able to see the smart contracts. Can you share?
Yes, sorry, it's loading up because of the technical issues. Yes, so in here, we are just going to take a look at how the smart contract works. Okay, so first, when after being matched with a talent, okay, or a company being matched with an investor, the first thing you do is the recipient, which is the company, or the talent, creates a contract between those two parties. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you click on this create button, fill in the address, the amount, the end time, which is the duration of the contract, and also a full detailed description of the contract. Okay. So as a talent, when you're being given a contract, what do you fill in here? You fill in the address of the company who gave you the contract. Okay. So you fill in the amount. Let's say we fill in the amount. The amount is in terms of Ethereum. but we are going to implement other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, USDT, which is a stable coin as well in coming future. And then you have to select the duration of the contract. How long is the contract going to be? Okay, so you select a duration here, and then here you provide a full description of the contract, because your other party is going to review the contract and make sure everything you've included in here is going to be implemented. So let's just put hello in here just for testing. So we click submit. Once you click submit, you'll be prompted with a smart, a MetaMask window for you to approve the transaction. I believe you can see that. Okay, so I think okay, so you can see the MetaMask screen for you to approve the transaction. So you just click on confirm to approve the transaction. Once the transaction is approved, the next thing you need to do is, so the next thing that is going to happen is the next party, okay, which is the company is going to review the contract you just created, which we are going to go to the review page, okay? So let's quickly refresh this. So on the review page, the company is going to see the contract you just created in here, okay? So they have this nice table here, which they can see the address of the person who created the contract, the ID, the delivery time, amount that is involved in the contract, and they can either choose to accept or decline the contract, okay? So they review the details of the contract, and if they feel like it fits to their needs, the next thing they need to do is accept the contract. So we are going to switch account in here and accept the contract as a company. So we go ahead and we first update our balance, because we need to update our balance in order to. So here's one thing about it. If you don't have enough funds in your account, that means you simply can't accept the contract, because your funds needs to be there to be held in an escrow system, such that when the contract is completed, it won't be like, let's say a contract is completed and you have no funds to pay the talent. So the funds needs to be in your account first. So now that we've updated it, let's accept the contract. So you click on the button, you get a MetaMask prompt once again for you to accept the contract. Once you accept it, it's done. So the next thing you need to do here is the contract begins from here. All right. So the contract has started, and after a duration of time, okay, the talents needs to go through the described implementation, implement all the needed functionalities. And once they are done, where do they submit the work being done? They submit it through our Jubix Meet, or they can, if it's a huge file, they still submit it in there, because we have much functionalities to submit files, let's say media files and all sorts of files, okay? So you submit it in there, and then you come back to this window and you have to mark the contract or the agreement as what's completed. So once you mark the contract as completed, here, you click on it once more, you get the same MetaMask prompt, and then you have to approve it. So once it's been approved, the company, okay, is going to receive your work, the work you submitted on our Jubix Meet, where they are going to review it. And if they see fit that the submission you've made, okay, it's good enough for the work they requested you to do, the next thing they need to do in here is confirm the transaction and release payments. So this part is the most interesting part, okay? So what happens when they confirm and release the payment? Once you confirm and release payment, Jubix deducts 1% of a fee. Okay, 1%, just 1%. You don't have to like pay 20% like Fiverr, all right? So just 1% fee for performing transactions on our platform, okay? So you just confirm the transaction, okay, from here. And yep, okay, so we are good with it. So let's confirm. Let's go ahead. Still loading up. Okay, so we can see in here, this is the amount involved in the transaction. Okay, so we click on confirm right here, and then we wait because we are running on the blockchain network. So some of these things, some of the confirmations take a bit of time. So that's why you see it take time. So after a while of confirmation, it refreshes and the contract is marked as confirmed. So let's run up again. So once the contract is confirmed, the payment is sent directly into the talent's account. Okay, you don't have to wait for so long, about any 15 days or 20 days to, to have your money cleared or anything like other platforms, have implemented. Okay, the money goes straight into your crypto account, and you can either withdraw or use it for any other thing you want. So this is all for now, based on the smart contract implementations. But in future, we are going to have some features like auto release, where, let's say, we are developers, and or maybe you've also hired a developer on, let's say, a freelancing platform. Let's say, for example, you've hired someone and they've delivered the work, but you forget to confirm the transaction. So that's the main functionality of the auto release. We give you a couple of minutes, or couple of hours or days, where if you don't confirm to release payment, okay, the auto release functionality automatically release the payment to the talent, so they can also have the convenience to move on to other projects. So yes, this is the transparent system Jubix has implemented in their main app. And for me, I would say this is the best place to ever find a match. Okay, so you don't have to wait in terms of transactions, because sometimes you need to get things up quickly. Okay, so all you need to do is come in here, get a match, and create an agreement between two parties, yourself and your client, or maybe your investor, and boom, contract begins. So yeah, that's all for the smart contract, and thank you very much for your time. Now I'll hand it over to Mosan to continue with the presentation.
Thank you so much, Edmund. And I do apologize for the technical glitch that happened. This software development and these things are normal. So now, thank you for paying attention to our main app presentation. Now we will open the flow to any bits for our product and team. And I'll hand it over to our another fellow developer, Andrea, who is going to give you information about our streaming platform, and also which is called Jomic. Thank you so much. Andrea, over to you.
Thank you, Mansem, for that wonderful presentation, and thank you for everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Andrea. I am a full stack developer from Spain. I am currently the team leader of Umit. It's a video streaming application that also will allow our users to meet remotely. Yes, one sec. I need to know. Yeah, we are all here. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to know we are all here. Okay, so yeah, let me introduce you to Umit. So here, if we go to the main dashboard, that is our main tool, our main page. Here, the users will be able to do everything that Umit will have. Here you can see that the user will see a preview of the meetings that they have available, the rooms that they are available. If we click here, the user will be able to see the details, the title, the visibility. The visibility of the room can be low, can be public, can be private. Also the description, main speakers that are talking in this room, and also the keywords. We have also, the user will be also able to to create the room in here, but that is going to be explained by my colleague Shruti. And also we have the chats and the calendar. Let me go to the chats. Here the user will be able to talk with everybody that is part of UMeet. It's currently on development, but you can see a little preview. From my side is all. I'm going to pass you over Shruti, that is going to explain you how to create a room.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm Shruti. I'm from India and I've been working on the Jumit as a front-end developer, and I've joined Jubix since past 5 months now. And let me show you how do we create a room here. So when on the sidebar, if I click on create room button, of course I will see title, description, and all the fields that needs to be filled before creating a room. Let's write some description over there. And we can also select the visibility. The rooms can be public, private, or locked. And of course, there are various restrictions. The meetings can be start instantaneously or can be scheduled for future. If I click on the create room button, we can have our pre-meeting pre-meeting page. It will take a while. Bear with me. So this meeting is currently prepared by Azure Communication Services, and all the backend is being handled by Azure. If it's taking some time, let me show people what we all will have in our meeting. We will all the functionalities and button. This is a little meeting we have already created because of the limited time. You can see we have all 3 buttons already working: hang up, mic on and off, and camera on and off. But of course, we are also going to add more functionality, and let me show you what all we are going to have there. So this is the previous design we were working on, and we are trying to implement all this functionality in our Azure meetings. So we have hang up button there. We can toggle the microphone. We can share the emoji reactions with animations. We can add more participants. We can chat with the participants in the meeting. We can also share the screen, and we can have toggle camera. We can record the meetings. These meetings will be recorded with the video and audio and can be downloaded to your local. And we can have a preview of all the participants that are joined to this call, and also we can share the files there. So these files will be as usual with the chat, will be shared with all the participants present in the call, and they can download and preview and upload it. So let's go back to the dashboard there to see all other functionality we have. And now on, I will pass on to Benson for more details. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Shruti and Andrea. That was nice. Despite that little glitch that we seem to be facing, all is well. The app is working okay, but as Shruti said, the backend is mainly being handled by Azure. So probably that's why it's taking a while to load up. Now, this I'm not going to speak a lot. My name is Benson Jupina Kamau. I am from Kenya and a software developer here at Jubix. I'm mainly on the Jumit team, this wonderful team that you see over here, and some who couldn't be able to be here right now, but we represent them. So now I'm not going to take much of your time. So I'm just going to go straight to showing you the help page and the settings pop. So starting with the help page. So if you want to access the help, you're going to click on the drop-down menu, and then you're going to go to the help section. So if we click on the help section over here, we are going to be taken to a new page. This particular page shows us a list of suggestions to various help things that you would like to do. For example, in the search bar, we can search something in regards to video, for example, or anything. For example, we can search, let's say, for example, we want to send files, media files, and we want to see what actually is that. So we can search it and expand it just to see the description. So, for example, this one shows us a description there. We can also search other things based on what sort of help you would like to get from our help section. So it mainly depends on what are your keywords for this particular search. You input them into the search box, and automatically it's going to like filter through the list and provide you with the basic suggestions. Now, if we go back to the dashboard, then we go on to the settings, we can be able to access a pop-up that will allow us to provide different settings for this particular app of ours. So we can go to the account, and in the accounts area, we can basically provide details according to our account, change up some details, for example, the name, the email, the company, all those details related to the individual person and account. On the general section, you basically that is where you land, and basically you have basic settings which you can toggle on and off by checking the checkboxes that we have here. We can also change the skin tone over there. However, here at Jubix, we have no racism, I would like to say, but we consider it whatever you like to do, you can do it with these particular settings pop-up. Now we can go to the video settings, and as you can imagine, it's all settings regarding to the video. The camera, you can toggle different cameras, you can enhance appearance, you can enhance your lighting. So if you want to improve the lighting on your image, you can do all of that. You can set auto settings and basic settings like that one. So you can also choose what number of participants you would like for your call, and it will apply accordingly. You can go on to the audio, the same happens there. So we are not going to stick too much to this. So you can toggle the speaker, you can toggle the microphone, which microphone you would like, you can test them, you can change the volume levels and all of that. Now, let's go on to the share screen. So the share screen, our Jumit app allows you to share screens. And if you are able to share screens, you need to also be able to toggle the different functionalities. Like you need to set up different settings so that you ensure that you present what you actually intended to present. So those settings can be found here. Now the chat, also we can find some settings for the chat. So the chat, Shruti and Andrea actually guided you guys to the chat and what it covers. So these settings are going to help with that. Now, finally, it's the background and effects. So people like to have different backgrounds just to reduce the distractions that are on our backgrounds. And we at Jumit try to provide that to you guys by helping you with the virtual backgrounds, with some settings, for example, to blur your background, video filters, for example, you would like to improve your video or something, and avatars if you don't want to share your actual video. And that's been it. I won't take up much of your time. At this point, I would like to hand it over to Hassan, who's now going to present to us the calendar. Welcome, Hassan.
Thank you, Benson, for your wonderful presentation. Hello, everyone, and you are welcome in our showcase. My name is Hassan, and Hassan Al-Wardi. I am a full-stack web developer, and now I am in Jubit for 5 months. I'm working as a front-end web developer with Jumit team. So I will present for you the calendar where that we can reach in the dashboard. We can go to the calendar, and we can for example, create where we can create events. So in that first, I will present for you the views that we have, the different views that we have. We have 3 views: the month view, and the week view, and the day view. So you can, for example, switch between these days using the previous and the next button. It's the same for the month and the week. And the month and the day. Sorry, if you want, for example, to come back to the current date, you just need to click today, and you will be in the current date. And it's the same for all of them, all of the three. We can create events, clicking the add button to add the events. For example, we can give it a title, Meet meeting, for example, or anything that you want to add. You can select the date for that event. Then you can invite people to that event. You can add more as you want. You have a pop-up that's showing for you that the email is added successfully. You can add also the description. Then you can save, and you have your event added to the time. As you see, we select 6 p.m. It's added to 6 p.m. In Friday, we can check, for example, the week, the day. We can find the same event in all the views. Yeah, we can go. We have it in the day view. We have it in the month and the week. If we click, we can update this event. We can update the title. We can change the date. We can add more invites. For example, we can change the description, for example. Then, if we want to delete this event, we can click the button in the top, and we can delete it. But we need first to have that pop-up asking us if we are sure that we will delete it or not. But for us, we will not delete it, keep it. So we click cancel, and we keep our event. So yeah, so that's it for our calendar, and it's under construction. We will add more functionality. And yeah, thank you guys. I will give the power back to Andrea. You are mute, Andrea.
I'm so sorry, guys. So I was just saying thank you so much for this wonderful presentation for all the team, and not just Jumit, the Jubix team. And now we open to float for any investment bids for our product and team. Thank you so much, and bye.
So thank you so much for that. We're just waiting for a game team to join. Really appreciate the presentations so far. I believe game team is here now. Handing over to the game team. Hi. The lone man warrior here by himself. But I'm sure you'll do a fantastic job. Over to you, Yushindi. If you want to share your screen, and then we can put it on the stage, and then me and Donald will leave you alone to be able to go through the presentation. Yeah. So I hope you've told your game team as well, if there's any investment made, that you get most of the chunk, yeah, most of the share of the chunk. Oh gosh. So when you're ready, just share your screen, and then I will share the screen for you. Any words so far, Donald?
Can you say it again, please? I didn't hear it you well.
Any words for the presentations? I know there were some technical glitches, but I feel like the team
no,
they were really good.
It's normal. It's developing, so all developers know it. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes something we are sure that it works, but it doesn't work. But it's the way how we live. But they did an amazing job, and how far we are, it's an amazing thing as well. So we just have to be proud what we have done until now.
Absolutely. So over to you, Jean.
Okay. Thank you very much. I would like first to congratulate my mates for the amazing job they have done, for the amazing product presentation. So a warm welcome to this exciting presentation show. I trust you've been enjoying the presentation so far. So, and today I'm thrilled to introduce our game, Momo Code, to all of you. So, but before I unveil the exciting news, let me introduce myself and the team, as you don't know who is speaking to you. So, my name is Ushindi Bienveni. I'm a software developer from the Democratic Republic of Congo. So here at Jubix, I'm part of the team working on the game. So I'd like to shout out to my fantastic teammates, Samana, Mark, Malum, and Yash, as well as Luciano. So together we are crafting the game product here at Jubix. And before I dive into the details, let me share a bit about why Momo Code. I know you guys, you're asking, what is Momo Code? So Momo Code is not just a game, but it is part of the Jubix legacy. Our product Game Over signifies our achievement. And here at Jubix, in a world where global supplier chains are facing challenges, Momo Code steps in to bring order. So as you can see, from this screen, you can see we have the Momo Code character right there. And the Momo Code is a brain. So you can think of the Momo Code as the brain in our tech devices or tech gadgets. It symbolizes a global team of coders here to provide solutions with Jubix. So after completing levels, Momo Code users can become buyers and collectors of gamified cards, collectible, adding a fun twist to engaging with our innovative solution. So allow me to go deep into the game itself. So the Momo Code game is a captivating 3D multiplayer puzzle game created with the Unity engine. So those are just technical, or term. Don't worry about. So the goal is to guide a character collecting triangles, pieces in the game over universe. So we have a universe, and the character is moving throughout the city or the world of the universe, collecting those different pieces. So using those pieces to shape a globe. So the game seamlessly blends competition, moving object with physics, solving puzzles and quick challenges with timing and speed. So I'd like now to take you through the game itself. So let me just run the game so that you can see. So here we have a game I can build and run. Just wait a bit, it won't take long because we do care about performance. So we have to make sure when you play the game, you don't wait so long. So yeah, okay, it's almost there. Okay. So the game is playing. So this is the welcome screen that we have. From here, you have a different menu where you can configure the game according to your needs. So we have here settings where you can configure the game to match your graphics. Yeah, so you have low, medium, higher, then you can customize as you want. You have different screen resolutions here. So we have here another setting. We have another one here. You can just configure as you want. You can leave the full screen if you want, or you can exit and enter full screen. Here I've exited the full screen. You can have audio. You can control your audio from here, the sound effect, the volume, as you can see. So I can decrease the volume and increase the volume. So we have also controls here, as when it comes to play the game, you need to configure the keys that we'll be using to move the character. So we consider that people do have preferences, so we can't just force people to use a specific control keys. So we just leave the room for people to configure the keys in the way that they feel comfortable when it comes to play the game. So you can go back. So here we have how to play. So from here you can just get tutorial on how to play the game. So then you can also exit the game. If you play exit, it's going to ask if you want or no right now. So if you click no, yes, it is going to leave the game. So if I click yes, it's going to leave the game. Sorry, let me just go back, and then we can now play the game. I was just making sure you can see those different features. So it won't take more than 30 seconds. Yeah, we have okay, yeah. Okay, now you can start the game. When you click start, you have the possibility to configure the character according to your need. You can configure the skin, you can change the color of the skin tone, you can paint the hair as well, you can configure the top or clothes, you can configure the pants as well as the shoes. So you can even select the Shrek if you know the Shrek color, the green color. So you have the hair black, yeah. So then you can move to the next and enter the game. The level, we have different levels here. So if you click the first level, you will see this screen where they ask you if you want to start the game. You can start the game. So here, welcome in the game universe. So as you can see, we have the many player here, and we have other Momo codes around, and the falling pieces right ahead of this Momo code character. You can see there is a falling capsules there. So you have a cat here which can help the Momo code to find where the different cards are positioned. So as the world is getting bigger, so we just need some guidance. But the cards sometimes can lead the Momo code player to a dead end. So that is a strategy. So a cat is not a trustworthy character. So sometimes you can trust the cat, sometimes you can't trust the cat. So if I click here, you can see the cat is moving, trying to move in the direction of a capsule. So as the cat is moving, let me just move and collect my pieces here. So we have some sound effects when the character collides with this object. So the cat is moving, trying to, okay. So you can collect different pieces there. They are all over, and you can collect them as much as you want. So the game strategy is built behind the timing, and the number of points, because each pieces here has a different points. So as they differ from each other depending on the color, so that means we have different points. So far we assume that all have 1 point. That's why when we collect, you can see here above. From here you can see just at 1 point. But we do have also a globe in the center of the city. So this is the globe where the Momo code should put its collected pieces to make sure it solves a puzzle behind, because the globe needs to has to collect the pieces collected by the character so that the globe can be filled depending on the level, also depending on the number of points. So you have to make sure you collect the right pieces. We will also include in the game other character like a dog, a dragon, that will allow this Momo Code player to fly. Right now, we can have a sky view to see that some of let me zoom in. Some of these capsules are on top of the building's floor. So to access those, we need another character that will allow the Momo Code player to fall. Like on top of this building, we do have a. Let me just zoom out a bit. Yeah. So we can see we have there a piece that is right now is uncollectible by the character, since the character can fly. But the character will need a dragon to make the flying possible. So the character can move. So basically, this is what we have so far. As you've seen, the character can still collect the pieces. As it moves in the world. So we can leave, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation and the game. So as I wrap up my part, I want to express my gratitude on behalf of the game team to the entire Jubix family and all the participants for being here today. Thank you for listening to our game app presentation, and I hope that you've enjoyed. So the door is widely open for any investment into this product. You are not investing in a product, but you are investing in the future, for the future. So your support is not just an investment in the game, but it is an investment in the future of interactive coding experience. So I will now leave the room to Busiwa and Amal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that presentation, Yushindi. I was going to say, do you not want to show a brief, because we did have the animation, but we got it lastminute.com. Do you want to show briefly the animated Momo code before we wrap up our session?
Yes.
Just so they can see
please,
some advancements have been made already. But it was really good.
Sorry, I forgot to. I forgot to show the animations, but let me just show the wonderful animations that we are going to integrate into our game so that you guys can enjoy the game. I think the animations will make the game more enjoyable, and we really need them to mimic the real world scenario.
What do you think about it, Mel?
Well, I'm impatient to try it. And what I love most is the cat.
The cat, yeah, I saw your comment there.
Yeah.
Donald, what did you think of the game?
Yeah, it's amazing.
I like the sky view. I didn't realize that we can actually see from and still pick up pieces from the sky. That's quite cool.
And it has improved.
So This is the jumping animation. We have here the jump animation and the running animation as well. And as you can see, as the Momo code is moving, he said he's showing you the different devices, gadgets, the CPU, the print chips. So it is really, really wonderful. Wow.
Amazing. Thank you so much for
I
that.
can't,
Yushin.
I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't wait to have it, into the game.
Yes,
Animated.
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Yushindi, for presenting our last presentation for this afternoon. I really appreciate your, your attendance. And thank you again. So, wow, what a fantastic afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Donald, any words from you?
No, I'm so excited. In the same time, I don't know what to say because this is what this is the position where always wanted to be. And I'm too proud. In the same time, I'm really thankful from everybody and you and everything that happened. It has been an amazing journey. It has been done a lot of work, a lot of changes. But yeah, I'm really excited about the future, how far we'll go, because we have proof that we can go really far without nothing. Just think what we can do with something. So let's see. Let's see, investors. Where are you, investors? This is the question now that we have to do.
Exactly. Where are all our investors? What did you think of the presentations?
Absolutely amazing content there. We've been working with this amazing team for the past 4 months. It's been absolutely amazing, and I think we're doing great things. I think the team is doing great things, and I'm happy to be a part of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so just to our audience who are here, who have been attending our weekly sessions, our applications are actually officially launching in January next year, just to give you a heads up. So all those talents and great companies who are looking to jump on board Jubix will be officially launching next year in January.
Thank you for that, Wisawa. Mel, what did you think overall for our presentations today? Do you have any last sentiments you want to say?
Yeah, I guess it was amazing, and all the team members, the energy was incredible, and the products also. So let's keep the momentum going with some competitive bids.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm speechless. I don't want to talk too much before I, start tearing up. But I just want to say, you guys, amazing, absolutely amazing. And yeah, we're just like open to like seeing if there's any investors out there that can see all the work that we've done and contribute to our scaling the company. So we're open for bids, guys, open for bids. So anybody out there, we have a 72-hour window where we are open for bids, and you can email us, or you can obviously put it in the chat area here. But this live will be available via YouTube, so you'll be able to obviously go and have a look again. And please take a look at our other previous presentations. It will give you a collective view of what we can establish here and what we can do. And I just want to say a big, massive thank you to every single person that has contributed today. I really, really appreciate you all. And I think, the production that we've done in the last couple of months is just testament to what work we can do once we have the funds available. So really well done. I think we should all give our team a real big hands clap applause for all the team members. And thank you for all our listeners and all the people that have viewed us today. So, I'm not afraid. I believe that, this will become, what they call it when it's streamed everywhere. What is it? What's the word? Yeah, so when it will just go viral. Yeah. And then people will be able to see exactly how much diversity, how much skills, how much, how much we have to bring to the world. If we can do it, just imagine once our applications are out there, what others can do. So I really appreciate that. Busua, do you want to talk about our Juby points in the new year for our future workshops?
Yes, of course. Those who are not new to our training workshops know that we have been holding these training workshops twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And each workshop that you attend earns you 15 Juby points, which you'll be able to redeem next year when you officially launch in form of prizes and rewards. And also the exciting part, you are able to earn even more points when you invite colleagues and friends. So get sharing, get busy, so that you have something to look forward to for the new year.
Fantastic. And what is our opening bid price, Wusua?
Our opening bid price is 100K, pounds, 100K in pounds, yes. But you are free to bid in the currency you're comfortable with. We, of course, convert it to the equivalent. I also just wanted to take up this opportunity to just thank the Jubix family, because for me, I'm a young mom, and I've been impacted by the work that Jubix has done to promote diversity, inclusiveness, and a culture that is free from racism and discrimination. As a young mother of a 1-year-old baby, I've been part of the Jubix family for quite some time, and it's just been amazing to have all the support and encouragement from all the members of the team. So I'm so highly grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What's right? Ooh, so emotional. But anyway, really well done, everybody. Really, really well done.
So we're getting started at 100. We're getting started at 100. Investors start pouring in the comments.
That's right.
Please email
Exactly.
support our cause. As a young Jubix family, please get investing, get busy, place your bids. It's open now. We're open now.
Absolutely.
You are the right person. You are the right person for this thing, Busiwa.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank
So
you.
yeah,
Thank
we
you.
just want to obviously wish everybody a Merry Christmas in advance, of course. And like we said, our bidding is open for another 72-hour period. These are tears of joy, by the way, guys. And I'm really, really happy with all my team and their contributions. They've been amazing. But I'm going to look back at this video like, what's wrong with you? Act professional. But well done once again. And yeah, we're open to receiving your bids via email, info@jubix.co.uk. And like I said, this video will be streamed, so you'll probably be able to see it again. And of course, the previous videos that we have on YouTube. So thank you for joining us this afternoon. Any last comments from anyone here? I think me and Donald have our last thing to say. Donald, before we wrap up.
Yeah. So you go, or should I go?
Yeah, I'll go. 70% of people in the world have no access to opportunities.
Sharing expertise and experience is powerful.
Firsthand, I have witnessed people who globally have a lot more value than society has given them opportunities.
Jubix is the Tinder for business, the fintech marketplace, where talent, companies, and investment across the world match based on matched opportunities.
This triangulated model helps incentivize and create a sustainable environment for growth where users can invest, collaborate, or hire determined on conditions and terms agreed.
The collaborative effort stems from the Momo coders globally, who are the problem solvers for the future of work, innovation, and leadership. The new world, the Web3 ecosystem that aims to create a global hybrid network of innovation and finance.
Innovation stems from collaboration and equal perspectives. Learn more, do more is the motto to test our capabilities. You can be a teacher if you're willing to learn. We all might want something different, but once we stay committed, we can do so much more together.
We have shown what we can achieve in a couple of months to propel and accelerate innovation.
We initially are seeking £1.5 million as our overall investment amount, and the investment is to continue our global operations. Over the next 4 months, we are seeking over £6 million raised before the first quarter of 2024.
We welcome you to join our global movement to create change, discovery, impact, and diverse experience in digital finance and collaboration platforms.
Fantastic.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Go Jubix! Thank you so much, Amel. Thank you so much, Wusawa. So Amel and Wusawa have been our hosts consistently over the last couple of workshops and events we've had. So I really want to give another round of applause, please, to Amel and Wusawa. You've done an amazing job. Well done. Take care, everybody, and have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.